just wish you knew. Just wish you knew. Just wish you knew. Just wish you knew. just wish he knew. I just wish he knew. I just wish he knew. I just wish he knew. just wish he knew.
Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back again to all of you guys. This is Hope Esports X SHOOT2SURVIVE presents Pro League Cities, and I have here with guys 18 overall teams, and they will be competing with each other on this lobby to claim their victory on this battlefield. So that let's start whether the teams are getting into their way or not. Let's see how the teams will be responding, each of their respondents and all, and I'm interested to see that how the teams will be playing on today. And today's match, this will be so much interesting, and let's see how the match is getting continued. Maybe the teams, maybe the players are also getting interested, and all of the teams, all of the players, every one of them should have to maintain themselves into a high legacy characters. And today, if you're gonna talk about these teams, every teams will have the every potential advantages, so that we will be looking towards the other of the teams as well, how they will be competing against each other to make this to make themselves into a greater portion of the game. And let us begin without any delay. And other than the match of Wrangle. So that match of Wrangle has already begun to start, and maybe the match of Wrangle that is getting too much use and appreciated by all of the players. And I think the players who are already into the concerning thing that the teams are already into the fights. Here we go. We have already different teams and different players are situated in this lobby, and you guys can see that good quality. I should not have to talk about this team. This team already played in PMGO 2025, which was in Uzbekistan, and we were already witnessing the potential of this team, everything that goes onto the mind of the teams and all. So let us see how the teams will be responding today, and how the teams and every one of them, how they will be reacting on this thing. Let's see how the teams are trying to make themselves into a greater portion of the fights, and maybe the situations that is going on in between the teams are in Milta area. Maybe the Milta area teams and fights are getting on into this side, and I mean this team Omar in this side, he is also looking for the other of the players. They are already situating in Novoripno area. Maybe some kind of difficulties in the statistics are going on, so that we are not having able to make this sure that the full screen is coming on to our thing. And please, production guys, I would like to request you to fix this out. But here we go. The teams are right now trying to make some fights. Here we have the troopers as well. We have the irreplaceable esports. They are also fighting too much well. And we have the Vagarian esports. They are already into the side of Milta. And Milta area, this is getting too much clustered. And this clustered area and the teams from the 4 Evos, they are also very dominating. And Romanian I meant to say that Romanian teams and Romanian players are so good in these situations. So let us see how the teams will be reacting on each other's thing. And right now the players are also going on, and here we go. The battle is getting continued between the Romanian evolutions, and Vix is right into the up front, and the players are already into this situation to make themselves into the good casualties. And right now the players are right now trying to fight against each other with a separate way. They are trying another way. They are trying some beautiful nature of a game, and right now the players are getting traded off, and one-on-one fight was not even possible against the team Romanian punks. And I was talking about this team, and I was talking about the Romanian players and the teams. They were not having any kind of casualties right now. They are just trying to make themselves secure, that the players are staying up. They are trying to make themselves heal up, and that's it. Eliminations on and game on. So that the teams are already into the fight, and teams are already into the side to make their potential game. And right now the Romanian evolutions, 2 teams from the Romanian, and they do have the name of the Romanian in itself, so that it creates an impact on the teams as well. So let us see how the teams and the players are getting into their side. I'm going to say let's see how the teams are getting into their favorable conditions. Let's see, guys. Okay, guys, back again. The fights are going on, and the players are also trying to fight on against each other. And right now, let us see the fights are going on. And for now, we will be trying to make sure that the fights are going on into the different areas. And right now, the teams are trying to make themselves secured. And there we go. The players from the different side back during E is the last player remaining for the team, and they are trying to make themselves secured in this area and the region. They are trying to make this fight out. Here we go. The last player surviving from the victory in esports, Costi, is right here. Maybe he should have to make himself sacrificed in this fight. And this fight is none other than going onwards towards for Romanian Evolutions. And for Romanian Evolution, this team is also trying to make some impact on the team, and everything that is going on in between, this should be considered. And here we go. We have the Ace Sir right now from the Phoenix. And the team Phoenix is really good at its peak. And the big baby, this team should have to bear up the player who is only the one surviving from this team. And there we go, just revived players that have to get down right now in this situation. And here we go, one-on-one battle. Acer is very critical and very accurate in his aim and the precision. We're going to talk about this team and the player. Oh my god, I was just talking about that team and the player, but right now the player has to be departed from the lobby. And right now we have the 13 teams and 48 players remaining. So let us begin with the order of the teams as well. Let's see what's going on into the teams, what's going on into the players as well. So if we're going to talk about these teams and players, different things are cooking on, different things are getting on into the concern of the teams. And here we have ex-Leo players from the Alpha Esports. This team, Tio, Topsy and Aero, every one of them are so concerned into their side. And I want to talk about these teams as well, and how these teams are getting into the fights, how this team bear up every kind of the calculated risk and all. Let's see how these teams also get into the concern and the fights as well. But here we go, we have the Team Haven. The Team Haven squeeze a 7-7-7. Four of them are literally having a great potentials, and the ability to make the fights, ability to make every kind of the knowledgeable thinkings, that is really good for the teams as well. So as we are going on, the players are trying to make themselves into a use concerning things. And here we have the players from the Nexus. They are taking on the players of the Punk and Romanian Punk. They are trying to make themselves into the good side and safe side as well. But here we go, one and another players are getting taken down. This would have to be careful about this thing as well. Romanian Punks, one player already getting down, two players already getting down, and the players from the Nexus Gaming, this team is way better performing in this series, and they are also very potential to be seen as the PMSL teams, so that these teams should also have to make themselves secured in this area. The reason for the players is because also the teams are not into the fight, also they are into the good side of the game. And we have the god quality. This team, I have been mentioning this team some time and again, and here we go, the teams are trying to make sure fights are getting too much good. And that was a very good quality of the shot that was taken by the player. Cheap was right there, and Cheap should have to make himself sure that the players are getting into the concerning things. But here we go, there another player goes on, and he will wipe out that player, and no any kind of the casualties from the players. Still they have 4 players remaining, but the players from the BE, they are also engaging with the fights, and they should have to consider this fight, the rotational fights and all. That would have to be concerned for the players as well. For the players from the means they should have a good immense this team. The means and the precision. Whatever we're talking about, but there we go. The players will be retaliating every kind of the potential shots, and here we go. Try more. He will make the team to more offer to try on. Are not having the proper identity and the proper information about the player. But here we go. One grenade and the game is over to the player of for. I actually mean to say that the 4 Romanian Evos. So the players are now getting on. So the players are also now trying to get some cover right there. But right now, the players are getting cover. The players are having a good time right now. And here we go. We have the teams. We have the players as well. And whatever should be the concerns, maybe the teams are also getting into the side. And I would also like to request our production team to show up some kind of the data that are going on. Okay, let's see what is going on in between the game, what is going on in between the teams. Let's see. I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna make sure that the teams are having a good time over there. So let's see. Okay. I'm just not getting that. Just wait a second, guys. I should have to look over. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Just a second, guys. Okay, I think now everything is good. Okay, then we should have to fix it out, and everything is going on. Okay, here we go. Now everything should be good right now. Okay, I think, guys. Just wait a second. I should have to make some sure that the players are having their comfortable games. And right now the teams are into the different area and the different concerns as well, so that they should also have to mix. Both the breeze are getting so cluster right now, and the players from the good quality, they were also making some approaches towards the players and how they will be having that a wonderful game towards. Here we go, guys. My sound was maybe not visible, okay, audible, but right now we're good. And here we go. The players from the good quality, they're trying to make some good quality games, and right now one-on-one players would have to make some fights. And there we go. The fights are getting on so quick, and that was a quicker fight for the teams, and already 6 eliminations for the team. And we can understand, and we just can say that the team is going really insane. And these teams and the players, every one of them, it should have a really good fights over to these teams, and the players from the different side, they are also getting on for the game. And right now, if we're going to talk about the players from the Big Baby, they are going on with the water rotations, but the players from the Trooper, they will be seeing the players going on with that. And right now the players are right in this area to take every possible fights, and here we have everything to be started. And the Troopers, they're also trying to make some fights, but right now this would also have to go for the zone. And while going for the zone is getting too much far away from them as well, so that the thing to be concerned, so that the thing to be in the mind of these teams should have to be clear and out. And right now the teams and the players, here we have the teams from the 27th generation, they are also taking the fights on. And here we go. We have the teams from the heaven. They are into the fighting words. In fact, the teams from the heaven, they are trying on to make sure themselves to make it quick and real possible. But right now, the players from the heaven as well. The shots are getting off for the team. The players from the Earth 27 generation, they should have to bear this out. But here we go. The players are right now taking the fight, but no any chances. No any chances were created, and no any chances were made often for the teams as well. So different things are going on. Different things are going on for the players as well. And right now, the players and the teams, they are also trying to make sure the fights are getting too much smooth. And right now, the players from the different side, they are getting themselves concerned that the players from the 0-2, they are getting on to the fights. And the players from the 0-2, they should also have to concern themselves into the fights. And there we go, 1-1. They're having taken down, and the players should have to make themselves sure that how this is getting into the concerns. And here we have the players again and again. The teams are getting on, the teams are getting down, and as well as the solid concern is the vehicle that is getting on for the 0-2, but the players from the 27, they are also having that vehicle. But right now, everything is getting out of the way, out of the concern, and there we have the overlay from the baby, and they're also getting taken down one after another. The players are getting taken down, and there is no any situation to make sure themselves to engage in fights. But the fight engagements and the players' involvement, this is not really understandable for the teams as well. So let us see how these teams will also be fighting onto their prime. The players from the irreplaceable esports, they are also getting taken down one after another. Players now have to think about their rotations. Now they have to think about everything to get on to the fights as well. How these teams are getting on, how these teams are making their self. Everything good right now, maybe. Okay, here we go. Right now we have the good quality, and the quality of the game they have been showing on to the game is really awesome. And if you're going to talk about the team from the irreplaceable esports, they should have to replace the teams from different side, and the players are right now into the concern that the players should have to bear every kind of the damages. And here we go. We have the teams, they are getting taken down one after another. They were not having a real good time, but the players from the Alpha Esports as well, they were also trying for a good level-based performance. But here we have the players from the 0-2, that is 0-2. We can consider it as 0-2 because itself the team name is 0-2. We have the teams from the 27 generations as well, and 27 plus generation X. This team already secured 10 eliminations, and these 10 eliminations will be having a very good quality of the games. But the players from the good quality, they are having that level of the quality. And we have the Emins, they also got it, they also have it, and already the players, already the teams, and every one of them, they're having that level of eliminations. And here we have the proper hit-and battle between these teams. And right now the players from good quality, they are also trying to make themselves into a good fight, but right now they should have to fall down from the situations. And while getting off from this battle, they should consider every possible area to go on. And the players from the 0-2, if you're going to talk about the players from the 0-2, they're trying to make sure themselves that the gunpowder is getting on to gunpowder, as well as the every potential skills and the knowledge they are trying to regain from this team. And time and again, this team is getting into the fighting zone. And here we have players right in the scenario, right in this situation. Maybe the players from the 27 plus generation action, they are also getting engaged in the fights. But right now, how these players will be desperately getting on for the fights, and how this team will be making their every potential moves secured. But here we have the different teams, here we have the different players getting for the fight one after another. They are getting taken down. Maybe the situation which is not getting insane for the team, I would like to say that the team from the Emmys, they are also making that a real good position for themselves as well. The players and the team, this would have to get some struggling battle right now. And the players from the 27 plus generation X, they are trying to make sure that the grenades are getting connected well, but the grenade are not getting too much pretty. And here we have the players from the OK Amines, and maybe the player is already exposed, and there we have players are right now taken down. And here we have the 27 plus generation X teams are right now trying to take some players down. And there we go, the 27 plus Corte, he took down the one player from that team, and as well the player Primor, he should also secure his position right there. And how much the position is getting on for the team, how much is the situation for the team as well. But the player is getting taken out. That is quick moment for the team as well. And the very last three teams, okay, in fact two teams right now, Jericho and the team from the O2. Okay, Jericho and the 27th generation, these two teams would have to battle on this battlefield, and this battlefield is nowhere going more way than the teams who are having the greater potential right now. But the teams are not having a really good time. And here we go, we have the dual screen as well, where the teams from the Jericho and the 27X, they are trying to make sure themselves in a good situation as well. But right now the situation that is getting on and cooking on for the teams, not into the real good situation. And here we have 27 plus generation X, they were okay with the team player name is actually very good, and 14 total eliminations already from the team, and 14 total eliminations. And whenever we talk about the Jericho as well, Coops, he is one and only the player who got very much use of an eliminations over to that areas. And right now the three grenades, and three grenades from the team and three grenades from the player, maybe that would be the possible scenario for the player, but not actually. And here we go, the players are getting desperately spreaded, and maybe the desperation to make that eliminations 3v3 situation, the proper battle scenario. Who is gonna take this battle? The very much concerned thing for the teams as well. 02 Cups is right now and making some eliminations as well. 02 Cups, he is having some different kind of the battle scenario right now. He is smoking off everywhere and maybe trying to manipulate order of the players as well. And Juanzo is also trying for that eliminations as well, while the players from the O2, Batawan ZZKK, he was also in the verge to make some eliminations, and those grenades are going flurry of grenades, and that would make the connection over to the players as well. But the OK vehicle is now getting right now blasted up by the Coops. He should have to consider this to be in the different scenario, but there we go. That vehicle damage would have been creating the very important scenario for the teams as well. But there we go, one after another, the teams are getting taken down. Maybe the situation is right now, and there we go, one after another. Vitus are last chance surviving for the team. There we go, 27 plus generation. This team succeeded to make this wonderful we have the teams who got the winner chicken dinner has to go on position out of 18, 27 total match points, and 17 eliminations. That was not really expected from me as well. But here we go. The players were having a real good time and real eliminations for their self, and here we have some kind of a pretty good damages, and those damage graph would have been really impressing the teams as well. And whenever the teams are trying to make themselves into the eliminations, when they are trying to make sure that the eliminations are getting on for the teams really into interesting side, maybe the situation is not getting too much often. Okay, let's see about the winner chicken dinner team stats as well. Winner chicken dinner team stats, here we go, and here we have the players from the different situations, and they already got up some kind of the eliminations as well. And if you're going to talk about these teams, if you're going to talk about these players as well, one of the players, Star, he got 4 eliminations, and Rock, he got 7 of his contribution to his team. And right now the players are taking every kind of the situations to their side, and maybe this should have to be one of the very, very crucial game for the teams as well. And here we have the teams already who got the chicken dinner. They were 27 plus Generation X. The team name itself is very, very good to listen. And right now, let's see how the teams are trying to make themselves sure that how the teams got the chicken dinner and whatever the thing was getting on for the teams. 27 total points, 17 eliminations. 17 eliminations and 27 total points. That means teams were pretty seems to be happy, and maybe 27 total points for the team. That was very good to consider above that. And let's see what are the other kind of the statistics getting on for the teams as well. Let's see, and let's go forward with that. And right now, let's see how the teams are having their real good time onto that scenarios as well. Now we should have to see whether the teams from the different side, how they had been making some impactful game over to this region. And here we have 63 eliminations, 65 knocks out, 10,276 healings, 4 grenade eliminations, 40 assist, and 1 vehicle elimination was there to make sure that everything was going on perfectly. So this was the situation, and let's go who was the very, very MVP players of this particular teams and particular games. Let's see how these teams were having their good time over to those region, and maybe they would be having themselves into the very conscious about that eliminations as well. Let's see what was the thing. Let's see what will be the match, another match, and I will be talking to you guys in the another match as well. Let's go. Right now we'll be going for the short highlight, then after we'll be right back. And the precision, we're gonna talk about this team and the player. Oh my god, I was just talking about that team and the player, but right now the Punk and Romanian Punk, they are trying to make themselves into the good side and safe side as well. But here we go, one and another player.
I just wish he knew. just wish he knew. I just wish he knew.
Hello everyone guys, back again and with another match. Let's start and let's go. We'll be seeing the very good matches from now onwards as well, and how the teams will be reacting against each other, and many of the things, different things will be going on for the players as well. And let's see how the teams will be reacting their every potential games and today's matches. Let's see, everything will be on the air, and right now the teams are already into the concerning thing that the teams are already on the air to make themselves into the very good gliding positions. And here we go, the gliding positions where the teams will be going on, and that should be the very concerning things for the teams as well. And right now the teams and the players are already into the way to fall they off from their respective side to go towards their very exact precision wise the drop locations. So let's see how the teams are trying to make themselves here for this side, and right now the teams and the players as well, how they will be residing their way, and the team who had a better way to make themselves capitalize everything that is getting on. And right now the team from the heaven, they are also in the way to make their pathway for the El Pozo side, and nearby to that as well, maybe the Montenovo area was the precision side to make themselves into the critical area as well. But here we go, we have the teams who are gliding away, maybe the two teams who will be having the very first drop classes as well, and that could be okay. But no, I was very wrong. I was about to tell that the players from the VE, they should have a proper battle right now, but the players from the GOT, they already had some battles already into the fights, and every fights will be taking their every kind of exams. And here we have every better test, every better eliminations, and everything will be fixed up by the players as well. By the Veronik, he should have to get taken down, but the players from the Vex as well, they are also taken down as that aside. But I was mentioning about these teams as well, and right now the teams and the players are making themselves to make sure that how the teams are looking for the fights. And here we have the players from the 27 plus Generation X. They just had this chicken dinner right now, and that chicken dinner made themselves into the very good verse. And I would especially say for this team how they converted every potential fights into their side. That was a very real quick awesome. Okay, let's see. Right now the players are still trying to make some pushes over to that players as well. And right now, if the possible scenario, that would be even exactly sure that the teams will have to make themselves into the very critical fights. And here you go, the players are trying to make sure that the every elimination should have to make themselves into the very good region. And here we go, the players are right now trying to take some eliminations, but the teams are getting taken down one after another. The teams would have to make sure that the fights are getting on for the teams as well. But however, the teams from the different sides, teams from the different areas, they are trying to make sure that the eliminations are going on inside as well. But here we go. Players are right now trying for the eliminations, and here it is another situation getting on for the team as well. And the players from the O2, they were trying for the elimination, but no, that was very wrong decision from the team. And right now the team are getting totally out of that and getting blasted over to those areas. I would like to say that. And especially the teams who are right now trying on to make some fights. But here we have the situation that is not getting so much good for the teams. And the Amines, they are getting one player down already. And 3 of them are already out of the lobby. I would like to say, even if Ryzen is in that area, that is not even possible to make his partner revived. And right now the grenades are going on. It means this team would have to struggle hard, so bad. And right now the teams are having a very bad time right now. And one of the teams are having that eliminations. And Jero2, they just had hashtag to position, and that was very anxious moment for the teams as well. And that's anxious Jero2. I would like to say that the nickname that would be getting to the teams as well. And right now the players from the different side, eliminations are getting on for the teams, and probably every kind of the possible scenarios that's what be getting on for the teams as well. And right now, if you're going to talk about this teams as well, ABE Sports X Roy EU, this team was also performing a real good chances over to the other areas as well. But right now from the team Nexus Gaming, they are also trying for the eliminations. One already into their side. Exo made one elimination for his side, and his actual name is Exo15. That means 15. Exo 15. How he will be contributing every of the possible scenario for his teammate as well. And right now, whatever is going on into the head of this team, this would have to really appreciate, and everything would have been going for the another of the teams as well. And there we go. Other of the teams are also trying to take some fights as well. And players from the GOAT quality, they were making some quality of the fights, but one after another players are getting taken down. This team has a very authentic original gun power, and that would make a team very brutal. And another unique names for the team is they are just raw. They are just very new, and they are just shining and rising right now. We had never seen this player playing on the very global stage before this, but the teams right now playing are already having that global potentials. But there we go, the players are coming on, and that was the very wrong decision for the team Heaven, and that would made them to fall for that region as well. And the Heaven from the Madax 7k eliminations that have been got from the teams. And there we go, then another grenade goes on, another player gets taken down, and there we go, every one of them are getting into that. And there we go, 3500 got taken down. The name is actually interesting, and the players from the different side, eliminations are getting into the side. And here we have the players from the GOAT quality as well. GOAT quality, they are trying to charge in and close in for the map. But right now, that is not getting into the situation for the players as well. They should not have to make any kind of the mistakes to go on and hate on battle with that team. But I was talking about that, and what I was thinking that could really happen. And another team comes on for the third party engagement. And the third party engagement, that would be impact. That would make an impact, and that will be the very crucial for the teams as well. But the players from the this team GOAT quality, they are not able to make sure that the quality is even good for this team. And right now, the players and the teams from MX Academy, they got a real elimination. They got a real quick eliminations, and that was very really interesting for the teams as well. Let's see how the teams are getting on for the fights as well, and the players from the different side, they're trying to make some eliminations, and over and out, that is the team Nexus Gaming. Nexus Gaming already 2 eliminations, 4 in total defeats for the team. Okay, in the previous game I would like to talk about that as well, and right now the teams, how they will be concluding everything, every sort's eliminations and every sort's asset for the team would be adding up for themselves, and the players from the KKR esports as well. We have not been able to make this team into the very good time frame for the previous match, but right now they have an opportunity. The gunner, who is already into the very dangerous area, he should have to make himself into a very good position, and he should not reveal himself, but right now he is currently isolated, he is exposed out, and there we go. That was not a very good season for the team, and one after another teams are getting taken down. The players should have to consider it as a real threat for the teams, and the Nexus Gaming, they are showing up everything they do have from this area. And right now the teams from the IR Irrepressible Esports, they are also into the concern to make this fight as well. Different teams and the different players as well, they are getting on into the fight. Maybe the longer range visionary Gon will have been making this team to make into the good concern as well. But right now from the team Irrepressible Esports, they are into the fight, they are into the stage to make themselves into the very good eliminations as well. But right now the teams from different area, from the different side, they should have to consider for the fight as well. But the team Secret Way, they are pretty sure that they should have to fight over to this area, and the teams are right now getting taken down, and one after another teams, and there we go, another team getting out of it, and Secret Way will be taking out the team for Romanian Evos out of the lobby, and this will be the extreme outweigh going for the teams as well. And right now everything that would be mattering for the teams is a very good potential reason where they can play easily. And whenever we talk about the game, whenever we talk about the zone as well, here we have the proper sifting of the zone as well, and whenever we have the proper vision to the Lost Leons area, maybe the Lost Leons area is one of the very potential and the very good area to fight on, because it is a very urban area. You have a potentially lot of buildings, a lot of area to play on, and you have a very good side to fight on. But the players should have to think that the zone is going out of that kind of a 30% out of the zone is in the water, so that they should have to be concerned that the zone can also be shifted towards the Puerto Paraiso, so that the zone shifting and everything that is to be concerned from the team should have to be in the elimination board. Everything should have to be in the mind of the teams, and whatever the situation, whatever the matters, let's see how the teams will be making their everything into the very good eliminations, and everything that matters is the elimination. And I would like to be concerning these teams that the team are right now still the teams from the Trooper as well. This team is making themselves to make real good chances for the teams as well. And from the different side, I would like to consider this. The teams from the Trooper, they are heading towards the different area, different side, and the fights from the different regional. They should be having that level of concerning things. And here we have the players from the Nexus Gaming. Lawrence, he is heading towards the zone, and he is having a proper way out, and the visionary, they should have to fight over, they should have to look over to the enemies, or else they should have to hold on through these areas. Here we go, we will be having that season, and how this team will also be acting for the elimination. Let's see. If you're gonna talk about this team, Nexus Gaming, they already had 4 eliminations, and these eliminations will be having a good addition to their leaderboard. And whenever you talk about these teams, and make sure that the eliminations are getting on for the teams, one after another, the players from the TR, they are getting taken down. The players from the Romanian Punks, they are making those eliminations into their side, and one after another, the teams from the different area, the teams from the different side, they were having the proper vision to those area. And right now, one after another, players are right now trying to take some fights as well. And the players from the Phoenix Esports, Phoenix Esports, 4 men up, and they have a real quick potential to convert a wonderful chicken dinner into their side. They have that potential, they have that number, and nothing to worry about. This would have to make a wonderful zone at least to make this fight even conclusive. But the players right now having a good time right in this area, and different teams from the different side, the teams from the tier 2, these teams would have to be considered as the very one of the next possible team to get the chicken dinner. And here we go, the players are right in this situation as well, and one after another the zone is shrinking down, and the players are going in between themselves. And okay, tier 2, they already got 5 eliminations, and that should be enough for the team. Maybe they should have to think about holding on and right now making some eliminations furthermore by holding out to some other reasons as well. But the team who just got eliminated, I would like to say two of the players who got eliminated was from the team Nexus, and the players from the Nexus was very really interesting. And whenever you talk about these teams as well, there was a very good approach from the team to get on and avoid every kind of the fighting scenario and get over to the other side of the zone, and they were actually into the very centric approach, and that centric approach would have been added into the team's back of the mind. And right now the tier 2 O2 or tier 2, whatever you can say is that. And here we go, we have some other teams as well. AB Esports nearby to the teams, and the players from tier 2 Cups, he is trying to charge in for the player. And okay, they are holding some compounds and they're holding some pretty good of a fights as well. And one after another players from the secret way, they're also trying to connect some individual performances. Like here we go, one after another situations are getting on so smooth for the teams as well. AB Esports, Roy EU, Roy EU, you guys can say it. And AB Esports, they're trying to connect some eliminations, they're trying to get a good number of margin to make themselves into the very good position in the leaderboard as well. And whenever I would like to connect this, I would like to say this, everything and every words are connected with them as well. There we go, some shots are getting connected, but no. Here we have the teams, here we have the players as well from the different side. They're clicking in, they are having a real quick time. And okay, here it is, one after another teams are right now gathering each other, and they are having a really into the use margin way of a gap that is fulfilled by the teams as well. And the zone is trying to make sure that the teams should have to engage into the fight, teams should have to make themselves sure that they are fighting right away. And right now the players from the AMX Academy, Asia Mix, I would like to say the full name is Asia Mix Academy. And right in this situation, how the teams are trying to take on some fights. And there we go, the irreplaceable esports as well, they're not trying any way, and they're not trying any situation to get hold out by the teams as well. And here we have irreplaceable Durex, who have that reliable quality, reliable quality, I would like to say that. And okay, here we have irreplaceable esports with the 4 men standing, and 4 of them having a very unique gunpowder: Pravesh, Manforce, Durex, and some kind of really bad names or what. I would not like to consider this as a bad name, but that would be double meaning for the teams as well. But the name itself is very unique for the teams as well. And right now irreplaceable esports, they're trying to get on with the hill, but the hill area is not for them, that is to be secured by the Asia. And there we go, the players are right now trying to take some concern about this team as well. But the 2 of the players who were getting on to that area, they got wonderfully taken down, and one after another teams are right away to make some eliminations as well. Here we go, the players from the tier 2, they're also charging in, they're also closing in for the zones as well. One after another teams should have to make themselves into the greater vision of the zone, and however they are into the very real quick situation right now. And one after another team should have to make a sure ready about these teams. And there we go, the players from the Phoenix is right away to make his eliminations down there. And Dorzedon, he was away, and he was aware that the teams are coming in. And The vehicle eliminations would have been the possible scenario in this situation, but right now no any kind of those vehicle eliminations and all are getting into the confirm. But here we go. They are in a real quick situation that would be maintaining themselves to hold out in this situation. There we go, one after another. The players from the secret way as well, they are also into the concerning thing that one should have to make their eliminations. And there we go, from the players of Alpha. Okay, another side, here we have the players from the troopers as well. Carl Frostbite, one after another. The teams are getting on. The players from the different side are cooking on in this fight to make themselves into the real quick scenario, and the team which has a real potential to bring up some huge eliminations. The players from the overlid is right there. Okay, big baby is right there, and the teams are way up and up front for the teams, and they are not even trying to make some eliminations connected. And there we go, every vision will be possibly visible from the team's secret way, one after another. Situation is not getting quick for the teams as well, and whenever the teams are trying to make some eliminations, there we go, we have Alpha Esports as well. Marine, he is right now trying to get on with the fights. Right now he is trying to make off some eliminations with those guns as well. But in this situation, he should have to build up some wonderful connections, and that was it, what was needed for the team. And that's how the thing works for the teams as well. And there we have the teams who are really quickly fighting over to those regions. And in the upward region, maybe the team from the 27 plus generation X, they are right now into the verge to take some elimination into the very good region and very good situation. And the players from another side, okay, that was the very choking moment for the team. If that would be the bullet on the gun, maybe that would be the connection for the teams as well. And here we have the MX Academy as well. The players from the secret way, they are also getting taken down, and right now the situation is not really good for the teams as well. If you talk about this team, okay, where is he staying right now? He is residing at the top of the view tower, and maybe every possible scenario, every possible vision will be easily accessible for the team and easily visible for the player as well. There we go. He is right now trying to take some connections over to those area. Maybe the players from the very far end, he was trying to connect those eliminations and the shots, but no any kind of connection till date has been connected. And there we have the Jericho. Doran is the player who was trying to make some eliminations, but here we have the players are closing in for the eliminations, and they're trying to make some good visionary over to those area as well. And the players from the punk Romanian punk, actually, they are also trying to close in for the very last player from the big baby. They're also trying for the eliminations, but here we go, one grenade and that would make the player's job done. And one grenade that would be connecting, but no, right now the connection is not getting successfully treated by the players. Lawrence from the different side, he was trying to deal up with the UMP and Fabulous with that AUZ, but the players will be having the accessible visibility from the different side if he will be going out of it. And right now Big Baby overlit, he was trying to make sure that the elimination comes up. No, any situations would not be connected for the team. The shotgun, that just worked for the aim precision, and aim just minded. And there we go, another player getting taken down. He got another elimination for the team, and maybe the chance to revive his teammate as well. But the players from the call, they were having the really bad time. Okay, right now the players from the AB Esports as well. Now this is very good chance for the team as well. Right now he could have made a real chance for the players to eliminate the players. And on the different side, we're gonna see the teams having only the 4 presence, and their presence would have been minding a very lot. And there we go, the players are going on to the different side, different verse, and maybe that would be the reflex for the team as well. But okay, another long ranger with that, another shot, and there we go. That was the revival getting on for the teams, but that was the clear vision for the team AB Esports, and they will be getting the wonderfully taken up chicken dinner for the players. And right now in the Nexus Gaming, Fabulous One, he will be having that Fabulous One vision as well. Nexus Gaming and Nexus Fabulous One, he was trying to make up some eliminations as well, and Doreen, he was also making some good fights over to those regions. And right now the players from the different side, they are also getting in and charging for the players. But the players from the O2, one after another, they should have to deal up with this. But the players are taken down one after another. But the players from the AB Esports, that is a very real quick chances for the team. 17 eliminations, that could be 18, and they gone for the team as well, and that is it as I was talking about, and that will make the chicken dinner for the team as well, and that is having able to make their eliminations, make their every potential shots into their eliminations as well. Let's see how this team will be adding up some value to the teams as well. And that was the situation for the teams as well, to make on some kind of a good elimination for the teams. And however the players, however the teams worked out, that was wonderfully executed by every one of them. And that was it. And we're gonna see some very good moment for the teams as well. 17 total eliminations and 27 total points for the match, and that was very expectable from the teams as well. And if you're gonna see the bad boy AE, he got 5 eliminations with 759 damage graph. And the players from the different side, we're gonna see the player ABE Sports Lazy, who got 5, and PQ with that 4, Rog with that, Rogo with that 3. I'm gonna say 3 is the real number for the teams as well. And if you're gonna see the very exact precision for the teams as well, the match summary: 66 eliminations, 60 knocks out, and healings is about 10,008 only. And we have the 4 grenade eliminations, 35 assist, and 1 vehicle elimination for the teams as well. And that was very real and quick for the teams as well to make some eliminations, make some very real good damages as well. And that would create a very good number for the teams as in the real scenario. And whatever was the situation, one after another taken down, and every possible reason was the team ABE Sports. And a team ABE Sports, they got a wonderfully executed chicken dinner, and that chicken dinner would be adding up of value to the team. And if you're gonna talk about the players stats, let's see for the players stats as well. Okay, my voice was caused down in this very meantime. But right now, let's see. This is all getting into the very good time, and here we go. We have some very good eliminations from the teams as well, and here it is the situation where the teams are trying to make some good verse of eliminations. Okay, I have the sound. I have the sound right now. Okay, no problem. I meant to say that. Okay, let's see my voice is coming or not. Okay, maybe right now I'm audible for you guys, and if you're gonna talk about the situations for the teams as well, whenever the teams are getting on with the fighting scenarios and everything that goes on into the teams, and whatever is the situation, maybe the teams should have to be with everything and every situation where the teams are trying to take some eliminations. And if you're gonna see about this thing a little, so top players are Rock as well as the Haze, Lazy, and the Ever as well as the Kote. They were the players standing on the top of it, and everything that was the real chance for the teams as well. And whenever the teams are trying to acquire their positions, and they were having a real meantime positionings, and everything was into the cooking scenario of the teams. And right now, whatever was the situation, whatever was this side for the teams, let us have a see and the quick vision over to the other side as well. Let's see what was the situation for the teams over to the overall ranking. 27 Generation X, they got still the 33 total points, and we have ABE Sports who got 27. We have the Jero2 who got 26 as well, and Nexus who got 18. Bonk with that 17 as well, and those were some good time for the teams as well. Right now, let's go. We're gonna have C, and we're gonna have listen to the other highlights as well. Let's see whatever is the situation for the highlights. We will be having some great highlight moments right now. Then after we'll be right back with the another match. Let's go towards the highlight. Then after we'll be right back.
I just wish he knew. I just wish he knew. just wish he knew. I just wish he knew.
Hello guys everyone, welcome back again, and this is SHOOT2SURVIVE in front of you guys, and right now we are going to make some look over to the very third match of the day, and that is none other than the match of Sandhawk. And right now let's go for the match of Sandhawk, and whenever we go to the match of Sandhawk, we're gonna see some very interesting fights over to this area and very quick wrap-ups from the teams as well. And right now I'm gonna talk about these teams, and right in this situation maybe the teams are getting so much huge and hectic for the teams as well, and right now maybe the situation for the teams and maybe the elimination for the players as well, that should be so determining for the teams. And right now the players are having some crucial fights right in that area. And if you're going to talk about these teams, that is the team none other than the for Romanian Evolution. And for Romanian Evolution, they are trying to take some fights over to the area of Paradise Resort. And Paradise Resort, that is the area where the teams would have to reside into the very heaviest moment. But they are having some fight. One of the players is already gotten down. And for Romanian Evolution, while getting inside, while getting some elimination, players would have to make themselves sure that they are not having any kind of the casualties as well. And whenever you talk about this team, whenever you have the perception about this team is also making some a huge gap and the differences. And right now if you're going to talk about the differences, the players are right, and maybe situations are not so good for the teams as well. And in the different side, we have the fights creating on, and the teams are trying to make some eliminations over to those reason as well. And whenever you talk about these teams, maybe the situation for the players should have been into the very different side, and right now the players from the bootcamp area, they are already into the verge to make some eliminations. And there you go, we have the Alpha Esports. They were having some good elimination for the very first time right now into the match of Sandhawk. But the players from the 27 plus generation X, they were also having some good vision. But one of the players are already out of that. But the team replaceable esports, they were already out of the lobby, and one of the player is already done. And maybe the players should have to make sure that eliminations are into the teams. And if the team are right now trying to take some momentums, we're gonna see that the teams from the different side, Alpha Esports, they are also trying to close in for the players. And if the team will be having their very good momentum, very good time, maybe situation would be very good into the situation. And right now, the teams from the Punk as well, they were also trying to take some fights. They were also trying to take some eliminations. And if you're gonna see this team, different side, and the different fights are cooking on, and the players in the Paradise Resort as well, they were also trying to take some fights. But there we go, another player getting taken down. And if this team would have to make this fight possible, Electro, he is already into the verge to make some eliminations. And one after another, the teams are getting taken down, and the players would have to consider this as a very crucial battle. He was getting on. Maybe the players would have to battle this out. And there we go, one after another, the team got out of it and eliminated from this lobby. And that was it. Team got out of it. And there we go, the players were having that real quick chance for the team. And how these teams will be having their real quick chances and momentums for the team. 3 eliminations already for the players, and maybe situations would have been critical for the more often the chance, and more often the players will connect every possible shots and situations as well. But right now, everything that is cooking on to the head of the teams, right? I'm gonna talk about this team, Romanian Punks, as well as the team KKR Esports. This team has been performing very good, and this team, whenever this team is getting for the very good and the potential momentums, I should have to see that the teams are already into the situation to make some very good and the genuine eliminations. And KKR Esports from the different side, KKR Esports 77777777, this is the very infinite term for the 7, and the players are making some backway fall for the teams as well. But the players from the secret way, they just had a very good game. And right now, if even they have a very bad time, they should have to consider this battle. And the players from the Vermix as well, they were also making some vision over to those area. And there we go, one of the players already getting spotted, and there was a very real quick chance for the player, and he got to take that player down. And other of the players, if he was thinking that the team or the player would be coming in, he would have to make that happily cash in every eliminations. And right now the Ghost, he's also been trying some eliminations. But there we go, we have been facing some crucial eliminations and the crucial knockdowns over to those very crucial eliminations as well. And right now the players and the teams everywhere, the situation is not so good for the teams. KKR Esports, there are some kind of a falling back situation for the teams. And right now, whatever is the situation, teams would have to consider this as a very crucial moment. But there we go, the player from the 0-2, they were just running up away. But one after another, players are getting hunted down. Kups is going to be taken down. One situation that was not really into the favor, but the teams were trying to make some good time right at this situation was everything. And there we go, the players were having some different vision. One after another taken down is being proceeded for the teams as well. Flex, he should have to get some 1v1 situation fighting scenario, but here it is, cause CR7, the very last player, maybe the revival can be proceeded in this situation. But the players from the KKR Esports are also getting away from the different area. And right now the situation that is getting on for the players, that is getting on for the teams as well, that should have been into the very critical situation for the teams. And right now, here it is, the situation that is cooking in between the teams are coming away, but the back way for the players, that was not really considerable. And the players from the BE as well, they were also into the phase to make some eliminations. And okay, right now the players from the Umar, he was having some another side of the situation, and maybe elimination that can be into his side, maybe situation that can be into the very good elimination momentums. Okay, here we go. We're gonna see this. We're gonna make some reason over to these players as well. SW, they were trying to make some eliminations, but there we go. One after another, players are getting taken down. Here we have the players from the Asia mix as well. They were also having the vision over to the players of the AB Sports. And we have the Alpha Esports as well, who was already pretending to fight in this region. But there we go, Alpha Esports got already taken down out away from this area. And that was really unexpected. I was not even thinking about that thing. But that could be the chance for the teams as well. And one after another, teams are right now trying to make some good reasons, good eliminations as well. And whatever, we're gonna see. That's it, how the teams will be having eliminations as well. But right now, the teams from the Heaven as well, and in this situation from the bootcamp area, right now the teams are trying to make some good visionary. And here we go, the players are right away from this area to get on from this region and secret way. Muki, he is trying to make some vision. He is trying to go for the zone as well. 570 meters to go for the zone. And right now, he should have to make sure that eliminations from the different side. And right now, the players from the Trooper as well. Trooper, he should have to make eliminations. And down away, he is also trying to make sure that eliminations as well. The players in the stage 2, Trooper, Frostbite, he was already for the elimination verse. And here we have the players from the different side as well. Here we go, the players from the Amis as well, they are also getting taken down in the different side. The players are having some very crucial fights as well. And whatever situation was going on, and into the situation for the teams as well, Paradise Research is still being the very fruitful reason for the teams. And Romanian Evolution, they are also having some good time. Maybe they can come up to the eliminations as well, and how they will be considered as the very good team. And whatever situation that could be possible for the teams, let's see how they will be staying in, how they will be getting in for the players as well. What would be the situation? Let's see what can be the possible reason for the teams to get on. And right now the players are having some crucial fights, and there we go, the fights is getting on. Fights are right now into the concerning things for the teams as well. And maybe right in this situation, teams can have a very drastically changing moment for the teams. And the KKR Esports, they are still interested in this fight. All right away. Okay, Romanian Evolution, they were trying for some eliminations, and right now they're getting on for the fight. They are getting on for the eliminations as well. And from the different side, maybe the teams should have to gear up some eliminations as well. And here we go, Evo. And right away, one of them, the players are getting taken down. Very last player surviving, but he will be turning this fight out. And that was the moment for the team, and that would create the heavy difference for the teams as well. Nowhere to get away, nowhere to move away, and that created that limit for the team, and that limit would be set away. And here we go, that was the chance for the team, that was the moment for the team, and everything that got away from the team was to make sure that the eliminations was sure to make. And here we go, the players right now how we'll be having this situation to make on. And here we go, we have some fight over to this area, and Even they are getting taken down one after another. The players are situating into the different side, and here we have the vision from the Phoenix as well. Phoenix, they are also trying to make some elimination over to those reason, and the players are still maybe trying to make some eliminations. And okay, here we go. Players are right now trying to make some eliminations as well. But there we go. The players are okay, desperately going for those eliminations, but not yet getting possible for the teams, not yet getting possible for the players to make out some battles. And we have what do we have? That was the situation for the teams, that was the elimination for the teams, and however the teams was able to make some eliminations, but we have the teams from the goat quality as well. Four of them are surviving, and they knows now how to win the prize pool. They do have the experience, they do have that a lot of momentum to get on, and maybe the good quality, they were having a very real quality for the teams as well, how they should have to gear for the zone, how they should have to make up some eliminations as well. And that was it. And game for the team, game for the eliminations, and whatever's the situations, team were making some eliminations as well. And right now, if you're gonna see for Romanian evolutions as well, KKR esports is right away, and maybe there should be the tension, or maybe in between, everything can go on in between the teams as well. And here we go. If you're gonna talk about these teams as well, from the different side, KKR esports. Okay, there we go. 777. Maybe he can make that players down, and if the players should have to make eliminations, and if that would be possible for the players, let's see how the teams will be making everything into the game. And right now, if the situation is right away, maybe the situation is getting on for the players as well, Romanian evolution, he can make some eliminations as well. But here we go, another zone is getting closed on, maybe the teams should have to get on for the players as well. And right now, okay, KKR esports, he was right now trying to make some eliminations, but there we go, that was the right time to take on, that was the right time to hunt down. But there it is, 1-1. The trade between the 1-1 was successfully traded, but the player was very good into the situation. And there we go, the player from the 4 evolutions, they should have to make a very wonderful connections, but how much they have that kind of momentum to make sure that the elimination is getting secured and eliminated, how these teams will be making themselves into the good things. And here we go, right now you can see the zone is getting on, but the big baby, they have the pretty good amount of zone is getting on for the players as well. And here it is, and KKR esports as well, they were trying some eliminations, they were trying for some good kind of momentums as well, Romanian evolution. However, this team is getting on, maybe the open area, open fight, and this fight would be considering the KKR esports as well, to how much the players would be determined, how much the players would have to make some eliminations as well. Both of the players, they are not trying to commit any kind of the possible huge scenario, but right now drastically the change can be in this team. Players are coming in, maybe that would have helped the player to make some elimination, but there is no any kind of damages. And there we go, one of the players have to sacrifice himself, and maybe the situation that is leading for the team, one after another, one frustrated is still with the team. But there we go, one elimination at least before the game turned out. That was the time for the team, and that went very good for the team as well. And right now, the players from the MX, Asia Mix, they are also into the vision, they are also into the seasonal changes right now, and there can be some different moment for the team to get on with. And however the team is getting on, however the players are going on with the visibilities, let's see the players from Phoenix, Maske, मस्के रहनु भएको छ यहाँ र मस्केको लागि पनि एउटा राम्रो चान्स पनि रहेको छ भन्न सकिन्छ अगाडि जाँदै गर्दाखेरि गुड क्वालिटीका टिम्सहरू पनि रहेका छन् एन्ड गुड क्वालिटी वुड ह्याभ मेक अ वन्डरफुल चेन्ज फर द टिम्स एज वेल एन्ड whenever you talk about the good quality they are showing the every potential quality for the teams whenever they do fight they have every potential elimination but right now they are not into the very fighting scenario they are just holding out and they are just trying to take out some eliminations whenever they are possible for the team but there you go that was not even expected from the team but right now Overlit he should have to make some eliminations but he is going out of that and maybe Zone will be taking him away but the situation but the teams in fact one after another the players are getting taken down is right now closing in the sixth stage of the zone will be closing in towards this stage 7 and that would make a very considerable change for the team as well and right now the players from the different side here we go they should also have to think about this they should also have to make sure that the eliminations are getting too much quick and here we have the players from the Phoenix as well he was also trying to make some eliminations from that area but right now Phoenix Maske is right in this his area and he should have to maintain that integrity and even this is possible for the team how he will be proceeding every kind of the possible moments for the area and however the team will be reacting on the players from the good quality is still trying to take some eliminations but only 4 teams are remaining and even if the 4 teams are remaining the players are having the very crucial fights over to this area and the chicken dinner is the most concerning for the teams and good quality they can go for the chicken dinner and that was a very good connection I would like to see this as and 2 of the players remaining 4 eliminations already and the players from the heaven they want to have a heavenous chicken dinner from this particular match but the players are right now taken down away from the players and there we go another grenade is getting cooked up but the players are not having that a proper projectile and there we go good quality they are just providing some quality for the teams and there we go that was the grenade what was needed for the team and whatever was the situation that would make a player into the better side and there we go 2 of the player for good quality and 3 of the player for the Phoenix and Phoenix have that opportunity but the players from the Ace he is very really good player who is considered to be into the very top notch scenario but right now the grenade is going on into the direction of good quality and that quality of the grenade that quality of the playing style so they have to be considered by the player as well and if sees he also need to have that eliminations as well but from the different side right now the ace is getting triggered out but okay that was not really a good chance but here we go Asher he is already exposed out okay there we go some kind of the momentum is getting on for the players as well Maske he is going on and trying to fight it out with the players as well and maybe the situation is maybe getting on with the teams and how will he be making the very good eliminations 6 elimination for the team good quality there we go we have some elimination pretty good of Phoenix as well with the Phoenix they should have to show the very Phoenix quality for the teams as well here we have the players from the good quality as well we were trying to fight away with that chip with that very chip damage that was leading on to the fight and that was it maybe the situation for the Molotov would have been connected for the team and there we go good quality as they were surviving and they succeeded that was it for the team and that created that a real good time for the teams as well and that was it for the team and that whatsoever was the situation for the players that would be taken away for the players as well and let's see whatever situation that goes on between that and having maybe probable situation for the teams as well and everything that would be considered as the team everything is getting on, everything is going on very good, and the team good quality. They got the wonderful chicken dinner, and that chicken dinner would be the very crucial thing for the team to get on to the hashtag 1 position, and they are already into the hashtag 1, and hashtag 1 position is to be secured. And if you're gonna talk about these teams, they do have a real quick numbers and good quality. They got just a chicken dinner, and we have this team good FC who got 3 eliminations, Sip with that 5, Veronic with that 0, but we have the FC 7-7 who got the 1 elimination as well. We're gonna see the match summary, and match summary would be like this: as 65 eliminations was considered, and 73 knocked out, 6,976 healings, 7 grenade eliminations, 21 assists, and 1 vehicle elimination was there. So let's see the was it for the day and for the match as well. And if you go towards the match ranking, we have some 19 elimination, 19 total points for the team good quality, and good quality got the total 19 total points, and good quality have that a wonderful quality to make on some beautiful eliminations as well, and those eliminations probably help them to make some good points as well. 19 total points, and straightly jump over to the hashtag 1, and I was impressed with that as well. And I think 9 eliminations, and that was the chicken dinner for the team as well. And with that, teams were having a real good time over to those area. And right now we're going to talk about the overall MVP as well. Let's go for the overall MVP. We have the Rock as well as a Hayes who got the 7 eliminations, Chip with that 8 eliminations, but he have a little bit of a damage graph, little bit less than the team, less than the player who got the 7 eliminations. So we have the Omar as well from the VE Vintage maybe and 6 elimination from him, and Iver who got the 7 eliminations. That was it for the day. And for the overall 3 matches, we have Goat who got 35, and we have the 27 who got 34 total points. We have the AB as well, 28 total points. Both Jera2, we're gonna say it, and 28 they do have also. And there is a very close call for the day, and those were the matches. And right now if we're gonna talk about teams, whatever is the situation for the teams, those were really anticipating, and those anticipating moves for the teams were really bringing up a huge elimination for the teams as well. And right now let's go for the very short highlights, then after we will be right back in the very next match of the day, or else we can say is that the very second last match of the day. Let's go and have some break.
Just wish he knew. just wish he knew. I just wish he knew. I just wish he knew.
Hello everyone, back again, the another very second last match of the day, and right now let us begin how the teams will be going on, how the players will be getting on for the fights and all. let's see how the teams are getting on with this. And right now the players are already into the verse to make sure that the eliminations and all are pretty good into the side of the teams. And right now if you are getting possible for the players as well, however these teams are getting on with the fights, however these teams are getting on with these situations, let's see how these players will be making their a good approach over to those area that is getting on for the players as well. They are into the very good looting phase right now, and if possible there will be some battle as well. The team number 20, that is none other than the team Secret Way. They are also trying to make some battle over to those area, and maybe the team from the Trooper, they are coming in to make some fight. An ambush is right there. Other of the players are, I can also see that how these teams are having that eliminations as well. And this can be the situation for the teams, situation that can be the another approach for the teams as well. And right now the TR Kuni, and he could have been able to make himself into the good situation of the team, and maybe the situation that is getting on for the players as well. And right now whatever the situation that is getting on into the teams, right in the situation, players are right now trying to make some fights. And here we have the players who were fighting on in between this, that would be making a very huge impactful game, and instead that was not a very good game for the teams as well. AMJ Ghost, that was a real quick chance for the teams as well. And there we have the another team, they were also trying to make some eliminations, but here we have a real good chance for the teams as well, whether they have good eliminations or not, whether they have a good time to make out some good fights. And the players will have to make some vision over to those players as well. Now, if possible, that would be sorting down the players as well. And that was it. One after another, players were trying to make some eliminations as well. Here we go. Amis is right in this situation, and Ghost, we're gonna see that the teams from the different side, how is the situation getting on for the teams as well. And right now the teams from the different side, we're gonna see that the players are right now trying to make some good eliminations as well, but the players from the good quality as well, how this team will also be trying to make some good eliminations. But there we go. But we have the players from the Irreplaceable Esports as well. They were also trying to take some fights over to those region as well. But we're gonna be seeing those players over to those region where the teams are right now trying to fight over. And Secret Way, they were also into the situation. Here we go. Right now the players are trying to take some fights. Right now the players are trying to okay. Okay, Trooper is right in that area, and still the teams are trying to make some eliminations for the reason. And what the situation was, okay, let's see. And there we go, Trooper won, and the player down taken away from that. Okay, the players from the newbie as well, they are also trying to take some eliminations, but the players would be having eliminations from different side as well. Secret Way, Moki is right in that area, one after another. The players are trying to take some eliminations as well. And here we have the Secret Way. He was also trying to take some eliminations, and he is trying to get away from that fight as well. But one after another, the players are going on. And here we have Moki. He was making some eliminations, and there we go. Secret Way. Players are waiting. There's the waiting going on. There's the waiting going on, and there it is. There you go. There we go. That is it for the team, and that would make the team very in the bad situation. But right now, the situation that is getting on between the teams is Pravesh and the Lyrics. Both of the players would have to make some eliminations, and right now, the team have to make themselves sure that how the teams and the players will have to make some eliminations, as well as the players are right now trying to take some eliminations, and from the different side. Okay, let's see how the players will be making some impactful decisions for the team, and possible how the players will be making their every possible moves. And even if teams are right now trying to make their way out, and okay, let's see how the teams will be reacting on this as well, and let's see. And one after another, players are getting on, and the teams from the different side, how they will be acting up to make these fights possible in the different side. And there we go, one after another, players are taking down, and way better. That was way better for the teams as well. And however, the situation that was getting on for the teams and unfolding everything was getting unfolded, and that was one kind of a situation where the teams are trying to make a good often eliminations. And there we go, we have AES as well, Alpha Esports. They were also trying to make some good kind of a moment, but one after another, that is getting traded on by the teams as well. And whatsoever, what was the situation? Okay, that was it. And maybe eliminations that went out by the teams as well, and mentioned out, and different of the scenarios getting on for the players and whatsoever, and eliminations, and the teams were trying to make a very impactful game for the teams. And however, the players are trying to take some eliminations as well. And okay, here we go. The blow is given up by the players as well. However, the players would have to make sure that the teams are right away in that area. And however, the players would have to make sure that everything should be possible and going into the very good side of the teams. And right now, the players from the different side, and I was talking about this as well, how the teams would have to think about, and how players also make sure that here we go, the players from the 4 Romanian Romanian Punk, and we have the Romanian Evolution as well. So there we go. The players are still waiting out. The players are still trying to wait out in that area, but still the players are getting on with that region, and the situation is going on. And here we go. The players from the different side and the Phoenix, they also had that moment. And okay, here we go. Players are still waiting out for the time to get on with that zone as well, but the zone is getting totally out of the way, out of the situation, and out of the mandations. And here we go, we're gonna talk about this is what should be the situation for the teams whenever that goes out from this reason. And if you're gonna talk about this, we're gonna make sure that the players are looking to this. Maybe we should have to make sure that the players are coming up, players are having that a good time as well. Situations that is getting on for the players. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that was not even expected, and he got into his own grenade, and that was okay. That was very awesome for the teams as well. But here we go, we have the Romanian Evolution as well. However, the teams are getting on into the fights, and different situation is cooking on in between the teams, and maybe situation for the Punk as well. Romanian Punk, we're gonna say, is very, to be honest, and very quick scenario that is getting on, and zone is already totally out of the way, 2400 meters and all the distance to be covered by the team for Romanian Evolutions, and only the last player survivor. How he will be managing for the zone, and 3 of the players in the opposing side from the Romanian Punk. He should also have to make sure that how he will be taking on the fight against the one of the player from 4 Revolutions. That is very troublesome situation for the team. And here we go. We're gonna have some look and we're gonna have some plays, and there we go. The player needs to be taken down, and whenever the situations. Okay. Let's see. Romanian Punks. They are also trying some eliminations to get on. They are also trying some good moments to fight on with, and Romanian Punks. That was the situation for the teams, and whenever the teams from the replaceable esports as well, how this team were being able to make some fights, even the possible reason, even the possible area to make on some fights. Pravesh, he was trying for a bit of a momentum, and eliminations can be very quick and possible, but the player is coming away from the different way, and here we go. The players are right now trying to take away, and from the different side, Big Baby Esports as well. Let us see. The players from the Vancouver Esports, they were having some good time into this area, but right now the players are getting away. Players are getting down. Both of the players right now, right away, and that was the moment for the AV Esports. And whatsoever was the situation for the team, that was so being out of it, and maybe the players from the different side, they were also trying some eliminations, they were also trying some good moments as well. And here we go, the players from the peak, he was also being able, and right now the players from IMP Costi, he is also into the situations. There we go, one after another the players are getting hunted down, and this would have to get out of it, and that was not just the situation, that is to be confirmed by the team as well. And here we go, AB Esports from the different side. I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna make some look over this area. MX Academy, this team is also into the verge to make sure the eliminations are coming out for the team. We have the team from the MX Academy, Asia Academy. We're gonna say is that to be honest, the team is really cooking a good moment. And here we have Asia Academy, and from the different side and way better. That is the military base where the military equipments and all the plane parts are getting away, and where the teams should have to get away, and where the teams should have to make some good eliminations as well. But how this team and how these players should have to make a wonderfully executed fights. And here we go. Asia Mix Academy, we're gonna say is this team, and wherever this team is. Okay, here we go. Asia Mix Academy, Edger is the player, and Edger who should have to make a good moment, and whether the team and whether the players are away in the different side, let's see how the teams will be getting on the fight to be managed away. But here we have the teams, here we have the players as well, irreplaceable esports, how this team should have to be concerned. And right now the players from the irreplaceable esports, Durex and the Pravesh, are the 2 of the players who are standing away, and 2 of the players are standing away in between the players from the Asia Mix Esports, 4 players away from that area, and already to be devastated from right kind of way. And if you're gonna talk, if you're gonna see, if you're gonna hear about this team, this team, already proving the legacy. So right now, this is the wonderful time. This is the very, very good opportunity for the team to make out some of a good eliminations as well. Irreplaceable Esports, IR Pravesh, he is one of the very, very crucial player who should have a very real chances over to this season. And right now, we have Romanian Punks who just got 2 eliminations, maybe eliminating the another team or whatever in the area, I guess, into the area of the city, Jerusalem city, and they are straight away in this area to make some eliminations. But the players are right now trying to take some fight over to the area of Breezeside, and that Breezeside area should have to be taken away. And this is the Nova Breezeside area, and teams are right now desperate to make some eliminations. No any zone kind of a situation for the teams. Maybe they should have to get away from the lobby from the situations as well. And okay, here we have differently able players, and they have that potentials, they have that eliminations to be concerned about, and variously the teams should have to maintain their aura and whatsoever getting on. But the players and the teams are also in the situations, but the teams who were trying to make some eliminations, the Haven, were out of the lobby, and the teams from the Nexus, they were already into it. And 5 eliminations for the Axo, 15, and Fabulous One is also trying eliminations against the Secret Way, and the Secret Way, they are already into the verse, already into the situation to make some eliminations from the different side of a way, and concerned mind away that is to be from the team Big Baby. Okay, let us see how the team is gonna react, how the team is gonna act in this way. So here we have the situation from the different side. Here we have the players into the various side to make some eliminations, and the players from the Phoenix, we have not been noticing this team, but right now this team is to be talked, and this team is to be concerned by the every of the teams, every of the players as well. And here we have the Phoenix, and Phoenix Stars are into the very good side to make some eliminations, but right away the teams should have to consider, the teams should have to think about, and variously concerning events and whatever, they should have to make it is into the very good side. And whatever situation, whatever is the very good time for the team. Let's see how this team will be cooking on every possible moment for the teams as well. And right now, if you're going to talk about these teams, right now if you're going to talk about these players as well, very, very, very good situation for the teams. Whenever the teams are getting away, whenever the situations are away from this area. And right now, there we go, we're gonna see that teams from the Funk as well, they are coming away from that area. But right now there are players from the Phoenix, they can hunt down them, and insteadly the players from the Big Baby as well, they are already in the situation to make some eliminations as well. And Overlord, he is on the right pathway to make some eliminations, and that was the time for the team. And whenever the situation goes on, whenever the players comes in, here we have, and Big Baby, Overlord, and the players who were standing out, who were having that elimination point of view, that was the very quick chances for the teams as well. And however the team and however the players were acting out, that was the very real quick chance for the teams as well. And if possible, the team can have that a possible momentum to secure every kind of the momentums, every kind of the situations for those reasons as well. And here we have the teams who are already into the verse to make some of a good eliminations, to make some of a very potential reasons. We're gonna see the teams from the different side for Romanian Punks. Okay, Romanian Punks, actually I would like to say that, and the team Baby, they are also trying some eliminations. And Adi, he is getting away, he is trying to make some other reason for the players as well. But the players from the different side, but the players from the opposing area, maybe the team from the Nexus, they were trying for some good type of a game, but no any kind of the possible scenario, no any kind of a possible momentums are coming away into the area of the teams. And if possible, and if regionally that could make a difference. How could be a team into this situation? That should be the very first question to ask around. And the players are right now getting away, right now trying to take some fights. And there we go. The players into the area. I'm being surprised that the team is still into the area and they have right now they do not have the zone, and this would have to go for the zone. But right in this situation, they should have to go for a real quick chances. And Nexus, this team is also into the verse. This team is also into the area to make some eliminations, and there we go. They passed away very real quick, and that was the very real chance for the team to get away that player from the lobby. But here we go, the players from the Phoenix as well, they will also be trading some players. But here we have, they do not have any idea that the player are coming away from the different area side as well. Here we go, the teams from the Irreplaceable Esports, one after another, they are trying to take down and hunt down some players away. But we can see that the team and the players, how they would have to make a good time. And here we go, Lyrics, he's also trying to take some fight away. He's also trying to take that player down away with that grenade, and that works away. That works instead. And that indeed will help the team to make a wonderful glasses over to those reason. And there we go, Secret Way, they will also be having that vision over to this area. But right away, the players would have to concerned, and there we go, another team will be getting away from the lobby. But one after another, the teams are getting situations is very bad. And the situation which is getting on for the players as well, the teams are right away to make some eliminations, and one after another the players getting out, and only the 3 teams are remaining right now. Zone was the major factor to play on, and that created the very good chances for the teams as well. And we have the teams from the Mix Esports, a Mix Academy actually, and this team is gonna make some very real quick impacts for the players as well. There we go, Kika, he is right in that area. Maybe the grenade that could be connected for the players, but there we go, that grenade would not make the impact, but that would actually. And that was it for the team as well, and that went straight away to me for the chicken. And right now we're gonna see Romanian punks, they are already into the hashtag too, and they got a huge eliminations as well. Total I don't mean to say that even if a huge elimination in sense of a very good points, I'm gonna see that they still survived and they conquered something whether they wanted or not. Here we go, the teams and the players, what they wanted they did it, and what they did it, that was really quick and awesome. And that was it for the day, and that was the very good game of the teams as well. And right now, if we're going to talk about the WWCD team stats, let's see what was the situation over to those players. WWCD team stats, Punk of Haze, whoa, who got 2 eliminations, Punk Ozi with that, okay, Punk Dog with that, Judo, and Kika with that 2, as well as Electro with that 1 as well. So let us see the match summary as well. 68 total eliminations, 64 knocks out as well, and 9,762 healings of items were consumed by the players as well. And grenades were 6 eliminations and 38 assists, and without any vehicle eliminations. Let us see over to the match of the ranking all, and let's see the rankings. And this ranking is gonna take the players away. And Nexus, who got total 18 points. This team got a huge domination over to those players. And right now, Romanian Punks with that 15 total points, AB Esports with that 13 as well, and Big Baby with that 11, and MX Academy with that 10 as well. So that was the overall thing for the recent match. And we're gonna have some look over to the overall players. Hayes and Rock with that 9 eliminations and 11 eliminations. Although the damage graph from the Hayes worked out there into the very huge situations. And even if you're gonna talk about the Omer, they got 9, and Annex, they were having some good eliminations as well. 9 eliminations, and Buni with that 9 as well. And that was it for the day, and that was it for the dusted thing for the teams. And right now, whatever situations was going on, the players was having the very real quick moment. And let's see whatever was the situation over to the overall ranking. Let's see the overall ranking, and overall ranking disguised that the AV Esports is still into the very top positions, and that top positions will not be acquired by any of the players. And those players, how they will be considering this fight into the very crucial scenario. Let's see how the teams, how the players, and every one of them would be considering this. And that was it for the day. And Punk, who got the chicken dinner, who got wonderfully 5 eliminations, and the chicken dinner with that 15 total of points. 15 total points. Different teams are taking away different situations, and let's see how the teams will be reacting into the very awesome things, into the very different areas as well. How the teams will be acting on, how the teams will be getting on with the situations. Let us hear how the teams are trying to make up some good time, how they will be making up a huge elimination. Let us see for that. But right now, let's see whatever the situation over to the map. And getting on and gesturing every possible scenario for the players. Right now we'll be going for the very short break, and then after we'll be right back.
I just wish he knew. I just wish he knew. just wish he knew. I just wish he knew. I just wish he knew.
Hello guys, welcome back everyone. This is the very last match of the day and let's see how the teams will be reacting on each other. And today the match between these teams are getting on so huge and quick right now. And let's see how these teams will be reacting on, how these teams will be having the good time on this side. Let's see how this team will be making some of good eliminations. But right here we go, the players from the different side, they are coming on as well. There we go, one after another. The players are right now trying to take the players out of it. And if you're gonna see, you're gonna have some look on this. Okay, here we have the players are trying maybe still to go on out of it, and the quality, and this team is still having that away and eliminations right in this situation. There is no any kind, and there we go, Chip is gonna take that player down right away, and that was the situation which was getting totally out of the situation for the team. But how this team still able to manage this situation, I'm just still confused. That was it. That was the time whenever the team was trying for some good eliminations as well. And right now the team from the irreplaceable esports, they are also trying for some crucial moments. And right now, if situation goes on correctly, maybe they would be trying for some more and some more of a vision, some more of eliminations as well. And let's see how these teams will be creating some impacts. And the impact which is getting on for the teams, which is getting on for the players as well. Okay, there we go. There is very much of the footsteps going on in between this fight. And more than the footstep, players are not hearing anything of in the headphone as well. But here we go, Vigjaran Esports, the team who just got eliminated out of it, and the team which got who has got a huge, wonderful kind of a game. And Victory Esports, IMP Costi, he is also trying to make some good kind of eliminations. And right now, if you're gonna see that the teams are still trying to fade away some smokes, fade away some kind of throwables right now. But here we go. The flashbang would not be working till yet. And right in this situation, how these teams will be making some proper kind of a fight. And Vegjarini Esports, Vex Lupin, who is still into the fighting verge. Players, and there we go. Players are getting taken down one after another. And the very last player for the big baby, he was still into the game. He was still into the fighting scenario. He got to have some eliminations, but here we go. What was the actual scenario for the team? Victorian Esports with Lupin, who got some kind of damages, who got some kind of eliminations. And right now, if he would be going up, he would be going inside at maybe. Now the situations maybe turned out into the Victorian Esports. Victorian, the team is still into the content. The team is still into the verge to make some eliminations. But there we go, one after another. Players are getting on. Players are having their mind prepared. And okay, you're gonna see that the players from the Hatyara, they are trying for some good of eliminations. They are going for some very crucial fight. And there we go. Irreplaceable Esports, they were just trying for some good moment and they got it. And the very last player of IR, I guess. But no, one after another, the players are getting taken down. I am just getting out of my mind to believe this. Here we go. And the situation, whenever this team has been able to fight it out, that was a very wonderful sight. And if you're going to talk about this other of the teams, we have very wonderful time over to this area. And we have some very good side of a point is Secret Way. They are still onto the line and they have been able to fight for a very long time. And let's see how this team will be working on, how this team will be making a fight on. We're gonna see this kind of a game as well. And let's see the troopers as well. Newbie, he's trying to make some eliminations as well. They were trying for some very good of eliminations as well. But right now the teams from the different side, they are also trying to engage in the fights as they were coming very close. And the close moment as you get in, maybe situations are right now trying to make some eliminations as well. Let's see how these teams are also having that kind of a game. Oh, let's see how these teams are trying to get on, how these teams are trying to make their eliminations as well. And here we go, Alpha Esports, maybe 27 premium one. The players are trying some premium one of eliminations as well, and maybe taking away some eliminations, taking away some kind of fights. Here we go, the players from the Heaven as well. The Heaven players from the D2, they are also able to be fight into the lobby. Very good kind of a fight, you're gonna say is that. And right now 27 plus Generation X, they are also trying to for some eliminations to get on with, and maybe very good precision and very good kind of moments as well. Okay, let's see. And the 27 plus Generation X, still they are into the fighting verse, and right now if they have some kind of moment, they have some kind of situation to get on with, and let's see how the teams and the players will be reacting on. And here you go. 27 plus Generation X, the teams from the different side, they're also joining in. They're also trying to engage into the fights as well. The Nexus Gaming, this team where the reliability stands out. The teams are still into the verse to make some eliminations, but here we go. The teams from the different side, there is the troopers as well. They can have that kind of a moment where the teams can rely on, where the teams can have the destiny to get on. Let's see how the teams and the players will be making some kind of a moments to that area. And right now the teams from the different side, they are also trying to engage in these situations as well. But how this eliminations will also get into the fight, will also get into the concern. That should be the concern as well. And right now if you're gonna see the teams from the VX, they are getting taken down one after another. Situation always getting on, always getting we and out of it. And there you go, the players from the Alpha, they are trying to get some fights, and the fights are not yet getting out of way. What kind of a situation is going on? And let's see, whatever situation, whatever is the moment for the team, Alpha Esports, they should have to do it for. Here we go. Alpha Esports, right now they are in the works to make some good kind of elimination, and maybe something that is going on in between the team. And here we go. They are still into the verge to make some eliminations, and out of it maybe trying for some good moments as well. And Alpha Esports, here we go, trying to meet away, trying to have some time over to this area. And let's see how the teams and the players will be having their proper kind of battle scenario as well. And Alpha Esports, X Leo, and here we go, one of the team who is trying to make some good fights, and potentially there we go, the players from the 27th Generation X, they are trying to right now that is not getting into the concern as well. And there we go, one after another, the taken down moment for the teams as well, and the players from the different side. Here we have the time, here we have the situation for the teams, and wherever this team is getting on, this team had some greater potentials to get on. And Romanian punks, they are also into the verge to make some good kind of reasons. And here we have Romanian punk, they are also trying for some eliminations, but the players from the Asia, MX Academy Asia, they are already into the verge. And right now the teams who did not got any kind of very quick moments, and right away there was a very quick moment for the teams as well. And here we have some good time, here we have some good eliminations. MX Academy Asia Mix Academy is the actual team name. And let's see how these teams will also be having their proper fights and the proper visionary over to the other players as well, and how these teams and how these players will be taking up some good fights over to the region. And let's see how these teams are already into the verse, and the teams are into the verse to take some eliminations. But here we have some eliminations from the Big Baby as well. Big Baby, they got to have some eliminations, but they were already out of it. And there we go, Vex, they are taking away those players, and the players from the Nexus and JR2, they are one of the very good contenders for the team. And if you're gonna take this look on the players, let's see how this teams are gonna make some good fights. That will be the very good question for the teams. And here we go, Romanian punks, they are going on for eliminations. And however the teams are getting on with, however the teams are moving on, here we have the very sarcastic moment that will get on with the teams, that would make a team to survive on. How this team will be getting on with those eliminations. And right now the players from the different side, the Romanian punks, they are already into the verse and they're already into the side to make some good total points. Here we have, here we go, and here we listen to these teams as well. The voice of every team matters, and let's see the teams how they will be adjusting their every positions and every kind of a quick moments for the teams. And Secret Way from the Delhi, he will be having that kind of a moment. He will be having that kind of a surface battles around for the teams as well. And right now, if the players from the different side, they should have to consider this. They should have to move every kind of a possible scenario for the teams as well. And right now, if you're gonna see, if you're gonna make some eyes on this, well, how these players will be making up a good fight. And let's see. Still the players are moving close in, and while closing in the team, while closing in the players, teams are yet to be having some good eliminations. But the players from the Nexus, they are trying to take some eliminations, and there we go. The Nexus are having 3 man only, but they are able to make some players down from the JR2. And JR2, one of the very good contender for this tournament, and if they can take this chicken dinner and whole team out of it, then they do obviously have that chance to get themselves into the very hashtag 1 positions. So let's see how this team will be making themselves a very good time, very good situations, and how this player are so good at this time. Let's see. And right now the Nexus Gaming, they are also into the verse, they are also into the size and said to make a wonderful chicken dinner. But wherever the teams are, the players are getting totally out of the concern, and whether the teams are not getting it, whether the teams are not into the verse to fight away. And right now the players are getting taken down. The player from the JR2, they are trying to take some eliminations out, and the eliminations that is not even possible for the players as well. And Orion, he's trying to take some elimination. Dorian still into the chance, still into the verse, but there we go, another Molotov comes in, and maybe that would be working for the player, but no, this would not be working right now. Maybe the healings will be making himself to survive right now, and he can probably make the player right now down. And there we go, the grenade comes in, that will not create the heavy impact for the players as well. And right now the team who are still into the situation, who are still into the momentum to get on with, here it is, the Coops, D2 Coops. He is the very experienced player. He is a very enhanced player for this whole lobby as well. We're just gonna talk about this team. JR2, Doreen, he is also getting for the eliminations, but there we go. Okay, that was a quick flashbang which comes into the eyes of Doreen, and that would take down the player off. And there we go. Oh my god, that was Exo who got himself down. And right now the situation that is coming into the situation on the verge for the player, that is getting worse and worse and worse. The players from the Secret Way, they will also be eyeing having players as well. And there we go, how they got to have that reason. I'm just getting surprised, the very long ranger. Maybe that was not a very good situation for the team. But right now, the players from the TR, they are all trying for some good eliminations. But there we go, the players from the Trooper. Okay, right now, oh, that is just the stock vehicle right now. Okay. Right now, and that may work right now. And the players from the AB Esports, they are already in the verge to make some good eliminations and good verge of points. Let's see how this team will also be trying for some good time. And there we go. AB Esports, whenever this team is still into the lobby, we're gonna have some chances that the other of the teams will not be able to make or use good spot in this lobby. And right now the 10 teams remaining, and among these 10 teams, how these players will be surviving into their side. Let's see. The players from the Punk, they are taken down one after another. They are getting taken down. How they will be having a very real time for the players as well. Oh, there we go. One player getting taken down. Even after this, one player is already into the concerning factor, but the Punk, they will be taking away some more eliminations, and those eliminations will be taken away. Those eliminations will be having by the teams. And right now, the players from the different side, they will be having a very quick real chances for the players as well. The players from the good quality, they are also getting taken down. They are also trying to fight here for some time, but here we have some time where the players should have to work on, and the players are right now trying to take some huge breath, and they do not want any kind of casualties right now. And this kind of casualties, this kind of a moment for the team, that is not really considerable in these situations. And whenever you talk about this, one after another, the players are getting on one after another. I was talking about, and the players steadily, they are getting on with. The fight is getting on. The fight is not yet getting possible for the players as well. And there we go. They should have to reconsider this. They should have to make sure that the players are getting taken down. One way for the player to make on is Vix, and they are still into the area. And there we go. Victory in esports, they were able to make some pretty good of a damage, but right now the situation is not really good for the team, and that situation that created a very bad imperfections for the players as well. And for the current time, this team should have to make some a clear vision over to the other regions as well. And right now, if the possible situation is getting on for the teams, the possible maybe manner for the team is getting on from the different side. Here we have the players, they are trying to take some eliminations as well, and whether the teams and the players are trying for some, here we go, the heavy damages, and the teams are getting out of it. And still the players and the teams from the different side, they were still into the race to make some good words of the fights. And there we go, the players are still getting on. We have the AB esports, they do have a great chance to make these fights out possible. And okay, let's see how this team will be having that of a good time. And right now the players from the AB esports, they are already into the good words to make this and convert this fight into the very good situations. And if you're gonna talk about these teams, if you're gonna talk about these players, how this will be created, how this will be situated into the teams, and from the different side, players from GOAT quality, they are also into the verge to make some of good eliminations and maybe placing themselves into the very good eliminations. However, these teams and the players are getting away, are getting having, and let's see how these players will be making some of a good eliminations. Let's see the teams from the different side, the teams from the different area, and players are taken away. The players are getting out of the lobby, and steadily players from the different area, they are already having the outway for this, and the secret way, the very team who got to have the very good eliminations as well. The teams, those were having the very good moments for the teams as well, and one after another, the teams from the different side and the players from the they are still surviving. But right now the players will be getting taken down from the different side away. And here we have the players from the AB. They do have a great opportunity and chance to capitalize everything away, every situations to get on. And this is the very real quick chance for the teams to make on a heavy fights. And right now the players from this side, they should have to consider this fight to convert into their side, but the players are having each 2 man for each other. So that should be the concern for the team. That should be the everything that is to be minded for the players as well, and how these players and the teams will be making themselves into a very good version of a game. Right now the teams and the players, they were having some pretty good of a dominations, and these dominations would have to be created by the teams, and right now the players from the different side, different multiverse, they were trying for some fights. But right now the players from the different area, they were trying to have some vision over to this. Okay, there we go. Still the players, still the teams. Right now, no way to get away from this area, and I would like to consider this. The teams are yet to get some eliminations. Right now, the team from the both side. We're gonna see this. We're gonna see this. We're gonna see this. Yeah. The players from different side, they were trying eliminations as well. Let's see how these teams, how these players will be making themselves into the very good version of the scenario. But right now, the teams are getting out of it, and the chief are very last fighting for the team. They will have to get out of the lobby, and that was the scenario for the team, and that would create a very much of a difference for the players as. The ABE Sports, and ABE Sports, many congratulations to this team, and they got a huge amount of chicken dinner. And where they stands, let's see where they stands, where they got to have themselves, and how this team got a way to make themselves into the very good version of a game. We will be seeing for that as well, and how these teams and the players were having that light of a moment. Let's see. And for the WWCD team stats, we have the Bad Boy AE and Miley's AE as well, who got 1 and 3 respectively. Piki with that 3, Rogo with that 4, and as well the players from the different side, they were able to make some creations, and they were able to make some impact for the players as well. Let's see for the match summary as well. While seeing for the match summary, okay, we should have to close up everything, and okay, let's see. There is the thing. There is a 68 total elimination, 68 knocks out, 7,581 healings, 4 grenade eliminations, and 32 assists for the team, and 1 vehicle elimination was there. And if we're gonna talk about the match overall. it for the game, and match ranking was this. And if you're gonna talk about these teams as well, who got to have those eliminations, who got to have those of a good time. Let's see who got the whole over good game for the teams as well. And that was it. And let's see how was the situation over to the overall MVP as well. Let's see for the overall MVP, they were the one from the chip as well, good quality, as well as the rock, as well as the haze, as well as the sexo, as well as the CR7 as well as I'm gonna say the name, and I'm gonna say the players tag as well. And the players were really seems to be good in this formations, and this formations was a really good for the chances to make on a round. And that was the day for the teams. And while going on, let's see what was the situation over to the today's overall summary. For today's overall summary, we can have some look around to the very first match. Wrangle was taken away from the 27 plus Generation X, and second match from the ABE Sports, third match from the Good Quality, fourth match from none other than the Punk, and that was a very real quick chicken dinner for the team. And the team ABE Sports for the 2 chicken dinner and the champions, and very champions, always a champion, once a champion always a champion, we're gonna say that. And right away, right now we should have to go for everything, and right now we had everything to be sorted out. And thank you everyone for watching this, and I would like to especially thank every one of you guys, every one of the event host. And let's see how this team goes on, how this team makes into the fights and all. This team gotta use domination. This team gotta use a kind of a moment for the teams as well. And thank you everyone who just had a wonderful time with you all guys. And thank you so much everyone. That was it for the day, and we just had something good memory to collect around with this event. And many congratulations to all of the players who got to have a good number of amount of chicken dinners and all. Thank you so much everyone. Have a good time, have a good night, and that was it for the day. Thank you so much everyone guys. Okay, bye bye. Right now the baby overlit, he was trying to make sure that the elimination comes up, but no, any situations would not be connected for him. Just mind it.
I just wish you knew. I just wish you knew. just wish he knew. I just wish he knew. I just wish he knew. I just wish he knew.